Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss birthday number 6, better known as psychic number 6 in Eastern numerology. So this number depicts a lot of beauty, good luck, nice possessions, because it's under the rule of Venus. So we have it as people that are born on the 6th, people that are born on the 15th, and people that are born on the 24th. So this is a very, very easy number for me to do any sort of reading on just because it's the most highly lucky number from 1 to 9. Like I said in the prior video, 5 is very good for coming back from defeat. They can look at a challenge with a smile. They don't look at problems the way a normal person would. But 6 actually attracts just a very good and smooth sort of life. Not saying 6s do not grow up in poverty. They definitely do. There's examples of them doing that, especially if their life path says something different. So to go into more detail, the number 6, if you're born the 6th of any month, you definitely are extremely good with music or one of the 64 arts. You're able to look at problems from a very perplexed, just sort of concentrative sort of way. You guys are also attract the opposite sex very easily. Whether you're a man or a woman, you definitely get the opposite sex quite easily. If you're a man, you end up being very masculine. If you're a woman, you end up being very feminine, and you treat your looks very delicately. Your main karmic lesson if you're born on the 6th, just to watch your emotions, just because you guys tend to be very, very aggressive. So the thing about it is if you have an enemy, you'll be very ruthless with your enemy. If you have a friend, you're very loving. But there's just no in between for you guys. Your polarities are very, very strong. But that's just part of Venus. That's what makes you guys very attractive as well. The next one up is number 15. The number 15 is controlled by the number 1 and 5, the compound there. As we know, the number 1 is controlled by the Sun, 5 by Mercury. These are both very, very great numbers. The number 1 isn't actually a friend to Venus. Venus considers the Sun its enemy. The Sun and the Moon and Jupiter are all of Venus's enemies, in case you guys didn't know. Because of that, 15 is actually considered still a very, very powerful number. It's one of the optimum numbers of the birth numbers. However, it's better to have 15 as a name number than as your birth number or psychic number. 15 is considered to be a number that's good for entertainment. You end up opening businesses related to the arts, such as dance schools and things such as that. But the thing about it is that because your number is very, very family oriented and also based on interpersonal relations, it says that you guys end up having to make some sacrifices for friends or family. Just because of your good-hearted nature. It's not that you guys regret it. You guys are very jovial in nature, and you guys end up just doing that based on your own beliefs. The final one that I want to touch on was the 24th. This is where the number 6 is considered exalted, just because it can go into administrative work, it can go into things like law firms, business, accounting, anything under the sun. They actually do shine within that because the number 2, which is the moon, number 4, which is Rahu, it just brings forth a very, very good combination and brings the best out of the 6. The Rahu and the Venus get along very, very well. That conjunction actually has created a lot of psychopaths according to Chaldean numerology. However, it's not really about their psychopathic nature that makes them very powerful. It's just about the fact that they're able to concentrate on a task and get it done with quite ease. Unlike the basic, just without the compound of number 6, the number 24 is able to then control their emotions using the 4 and get other people's cooperation and are able to persuade people through the number 2. So that is a very, very good birthday to have. Of course, your life path and name number do deeply affect how well your birth number is going to work for you. But like I always say, your psychic number or nature number, or if you want to call it birth number, is still going to affect definitely your health, benefits, good luck, good days, etc. So we're going to get into that right now as well. So for instance, like your best days if you're born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th is going to fall on Friday. It can also be a Wednesday as well. It's going to be an extremely good luck day for you guys if it falls on any of the 6 days, such as like the 6th, 15th, or 24th. Those days will be very, very powerful for you guys. Those days are the days if I was to give you a numerology report, I'd recommend you start a business. Those are the days I'd say have a relationship, get married. All those things are going to bring forth a lot of solid foundation and good luck for you. And Venus is going to follow you through to make sure that you see it through to the end. So that's why I always say, watch what dates you start things. Like if you're going to do a YouTube video like me, or a YouTube channel I should say, you'd want to start on a day that incorporates itself within your birth number. Your birth number, as long as it agrees with each day, is going to have, you're going to have a lot better of a day in comparison to if your life path or name number agrees with it. If you have like a business name, you want to make sure that it matches up with the number 6 as well. Whether you have that name under 4, 6, that would just be very, very beneficial to you, just because the number 4 may cause some chaos depending. 24th people can get it, but the other two really I wouldn't recommend it. But number 6, you cannot go wrong. You can also use number 5. Number 5 is neutral towards all numbers, and it does bring forth fast luck with business as well. Some lucky gems for the number 6 people would just be things like diamond as well. In regards to color, I would say anything light shades. Try to avoid dark shades. Things like suede, khaki, light browns are very, very good. Red may give off a bit of an angry impression, but it can still be beneficial to you as well. But things like blue, baby blue, all that stuff works wonderfully for you guys. And yeah, a lot of other numbers would require more so like rituals where you can say different things like praise the planet, into Hinduism and so forth, but the number 6 doesn't really require much of that whatsoever, just due to the fact that it is a very, very good luck number naturally, and it interacts with other numbers quite well. So if you do have this number, like I said, career options for you no matter what is going to fall under the arts in some sort of way. It just depends on what your angle in that is going to be. Whether you want to use it as like a business, whether you want to be on the front stage as an entertainer, or whether you want to get into something more so behind the scenes, like the administrative portion of things. You just got to look at what your skills are. Of course, our nature and nurture do affect us a lot, but the numbers actually affect how the nature and nurture would take place. So once you understand that, where you stand in regards to your numerology chart, you're then able to come forth and really create a great career option for yourself. And when you actually follow a career option that falls under your birth number, you end up just becoming a lot better at the thing that you're doing, because you're naturally supposed to do it anyway. It's kind of one of those things, like a decision that was made in the stars. So if you're able to follow that advice and actually utilize it, you'll be good to go. The last thing I wanted to touch on for you guys was the health of the number 6. So health, you guys actually are not prone to many diseases. The most main one is sexual diseases, especially among men. The men under this end up becoming quite hedonistic, of course, just because you guys are considered very, very attractive to the opposite sex. So you just want to watch out for things like sexual diseases or things such as arthritis as well, making sure you're taking proper care of yourself. And you just want to stay away from a lot of alcohol and certain spicy and salty foods. Those type of consumptions will end up leaving you out of shape and can lead to other worst case scenarios. Unlike the number 5, who's very, very naturally active, number 6 likes to live a very relaxed, smooth life, so just make sure that you're regularly going to gym, working out, following a good routine, and watching your diet. If you do those simple things, you will not have much problems. You guys naturally have good luck as is, so it will be very, very easy for you guys to live a healthy life and also a very, very rich and pleasant one as well. But aside from that, that should cover the main synopsis for the psychic/nature number of 6. If you guys do have any questions regarding this whatsoever, just please let me know in the comments. Aside from that, please guys like, subscribe, holla at me. That's it for today, guys. Peace.